What's up, YouTube? We got more sharp picks coming for you today, and I can already see my camera light is flashing, so I'm gonna try to keep this super quick. But take a look at the day we had yesterday with our Sharp Money series. We made $338 of profit. That was on 7 picks. Let's see what we hit really quick. Seattle Mariners on the money line. What an ending to that game. Washington Capitals, Minnesota Wild. We lost that one with the Wild. Dodgers, Jose Quintana over 3.5 hits. Gave up 4 in the first 2 innings, plus 101 cash. Utah Mammoth, we had Celebrini over 2.5 shots on goal. I forget if he's on the Mammoth or the Sharks. Doesn't matter. We won the play. Minnesota, Nebraska, under 47.5 sweat-free. Ilya, our biggest play. Cash over 1.5 shots on goal. That was easy. And then let's see, that was all of our plays yesterday. So as we can see, into our player profit challenge, we're now $555.23 into the green. $1,500 profit target till we pass phase 1. Then we got to do it again for phase 2. And then we do it again for phase 3. And then we get to start keeping profits after that. So it is a long process to get started. But again, I haven't risked any of my own money in this challenge. And that's why I like it, because I don't really want to go betting $100 every single play, but that is a bankroll that I want to be using to make serious profit. So if we can stay consistent, we will make good money long term on this. So let's get into it right now. I already locked in 2 plays and I'm going to try to go as quick as I possibly can because this camera is about to die. We took Wyoming plus 170, huge sharp action on it earlier. And then we took UConn, University of Connecticut minus 120. 2 plays that had a lot of sharp money on it. So let's quickly try to find some before my camera dies here. Eastern Michigan plus 11.5. Boom, we're seeing really good price point here. Let's take this because there's $10,000 of liquidity on it and there's $14,000 trying to be placed on it. So let's go back to college football. Let's go to Eastern Michigan and see if we can get that nice spread number on here. So picks are loading. Eastern Michigan, one of our first games, so perfect. We're actually getting plus 12.5 at minus 108. I like it even more. Let's put 100 on that. So our OddsJam Sharp Money tool was saying 11.5 at a better price, but minus 108 versus what? We just got minus 112. Pretty good with that. Colorado Avalanche on the money line. I like them, but the price is pretty high. We may do a parlay with them if we see other value here. West Virginia versus UCF under 47.5 points. I like this play because there's 6.9K in liquidity on this, but Pinnacle's only giving a $3,000 limit. So somebody wants to bet more than what they can bet on Pinnacle here. So let's take West Virginia UCF under 47 points. Put them in real quick here. West Virginia on our player profit account and under 46.5. So let's see, is that the same number? They've got 47. Let's try to see what the price can be if we buy a half point on this. So if we type in total points, we can get, let's see, so we have 47.5. It's minus 125. I'm going to take the extra half point. I just don't want to get screwed on this right now. So we're losing a little bit of value, but we're getting the play that we ideally want at the number we want. So minus 125, still not too bad. We've taken a lot of plays like that. Michigan State plus 27.5. That's pretty even there. I'm not going to take that one. This is a play we're not going to take. Charlotte plus 11.5. $4,000 of liquidity, but Pinnacle gives you $10,000. So somebody's not trying to beat the Pinnacle limit here. So we're not going to take that play. Let's quickly go through because I know, again, this camera's going to die. Texas Tech versus Arizona State over 50.5 points. We're going to take that right here. It's not a huge difference, but we know these 2 teams can score, and there's somebody putting some big money up. So let's lock that in. Texas Tech, Arizona State. We got to get out of this game first. Back to the games. Texas Tech, Arizona State. Nope, we're not in the NFL yet. Tomorrow we'll have some NFL plays, though. Let's see. Texas Tech. Over 51.5, though. So we're not getting that 50.5 number. I'm not going to buy another point because that's going to be more juicy because this is already at 39. Minus 139. Okay, let's see. We got touchdown props. I'm probably going to stay away from these for now. Let's see if there, it doesn't look like there's anything else, major over the Pinnacle limits. So what we're going to do, let's give a quick refresh. Houston money line against Arizona. No, not going to touch that. We're not seeing enough money above the Pinnacle limit right now, and that's okay. We don't need to just spam and take everything here. But let's go to the market. Let's just check out the player props. See if we've got anything that stands out here. I want to see if there's pinnacle limits. Here's one. Okay, Ole Miss, Georgia rushing yards. Casey Bowens under 51.5 rushing yards. I don't think that we're going to be able to get this. That did I say that was in the Georgia? Yep, Georgia Ole Miss. Okay. Player profit typically has not. We're not even getting that game. Here we go. Okay. Has not given unders on player props, so I'm a little concerned that we will not get this line, but Bowens, let's see. And guys, again, if you want your player profit account, if you want, the OddsJam Sharp Money tool, overs, yep, only overs on college football props, which kind of sucks because that's a play that I would like to take, and a lot of these are going to be overs. I'm not going to touch college player props yet. Let's see, the top one is a touchdown prop. Let's see how many touchdowns Trey'Dez Green has on the season. But I don't want to get too into, forcing these plays here. LSU tight end, if he's on one, he's wide open, is a nightmare for opposing defenses. I mean, that's a pretty good thing to hear. Let's see, on the season, 10 receptions, 2 touchdowns. So how many games has he played in? 4 games, 2 touchdowns. And he's gotten better. Okay, so he just went for 8 for 119 touch. Let's throw him in. Why not? Okay, Trey'Dez Green in the LSU game. Let's go ahead. Why not try to get a nice plus money play? There's somebody backing him big time here. I don't want to force too many of these, but let's see what price we're getting on it. I always type in the player name even though anytime touchdown was there because then it just gives us him. So 310 and OddsJam Sharp Money is saying, yep, DraftKings is the best book at 310. That might be a sign for us to take this play here, put 100 on it to win 310. That would be a live game. So this game's already started, so I can't even end up taking that one, which is too bad, but that's okay. Eventually Player Profit should have live games back on again. So, okay, this Ole Miss Georgia, Chambliss over 29.5 passing attempts. Let's see what DraftKings, I don't even think they have this line, so we're not going to take that. Jeremiah Love over 2.5 receptions. Doesn't look like DraftKings has that. I don't want to just force a bunch of stuff today. We might end it there. I may have more. Is Fernando, let's see. Over 2.5 passing touchdowns. Let's take a look at this. This could be interesting. It's minus 144 though. Nope, we're not going to take that because minus 114 is the odds we're looking for. Minus 144, that's too much juice of a difference. Doesn't mean the play's bad, but we always want to stay in line with, where the good value is. So let's, one last time, just click on to these. Let's see what else we can get. Ooh, Texas State Marshall, minus 2.5. I did have a model picking Marshall though, so we're going to stay away from that. I don't like conflicting viewpoints. UAB Memphis though, I kind of like that. $7,500 on Pinnacle, $11,000 going in on Novig and ProfitX. Let's get a UAB cover. So we got to go back. Let's type in Memphis in this game. All right, UAB plus 21.5. Is that the same that we're looking at? Yep. All right. We're going to lock that one in. We're going to take green out because we can't take a live bet. All right, so we got UAB to cover the spread here. Let's see what else. Anything else popping up? We still got the Avalanche here. Not going to take them. Not going to touch Michigan State. And it looks like everything else is kind of below where Pinnacle's at. Some of these player props might... Actually, you know what? I want to check this passing attempts. Well, let's just quickly do that. Georgia, Ole Miss. I don't even know if they have passing attempts. Nope. Yeah, so the only passing they have, yards and touchdowns. So we're going to stay away from that. Back to the OddsJam Sharp Money tool. Okay, any other just big differences? See how all these, look at this, South Carolina, $2,000 worth of liquidity. Pinnacle's giving you $15,000 you could bet on. That means that there's no real big sharp action on this. So we're not gonna, we're not gonna touch it. Let's see. Player reception. We can't get many unders, so I'm not gonna take that. I think we're gonna wrap it up here today. I like what we have. And final, yep, UAB moving in the right direction. Love to see that. Love to see that. Penguins, oh, this might be a good one. Penguins Sharks, over 6.5 total goals, $9,000, almost $10,000 of liquidity. Pinnacle only giving $3,750. Let's get a hockey play in here today. So let's round it out with Penguins San Jose Sharks, over 6.5 total goals. Let's see it. Sharks. Penguins Sharks. A lot of games today. Over 6.5 minus 108. We'll take it. Bang. 100 on that. Let's see. Total goals. Yep. Right game. Perfect. Okay. So that's what we're going to be on so far. I want to do a ladder challenge. I'll do that on TikTok with the OddsJam Sharp Money tool. And then let's quickly just review what we have today active. So we got 6 plays. Wyoming moneyline, UConn moneyline, Eastern Michigan plus 12.5, UCF West Virginia under 47.5, UAB Memphis, UAB plus 21.5, and then Sharks Penguins in the NHL over 6.5 total goals. That's it for today. If you guys want the OddsJam Sharp Money tool for 7 days free, just go to the link that I'm posting in the description of this episode. Boom. Penguin Sharks continues to climb up. We got that at a great time. Liquidity is being matched at UAB, but I still like that pick. So we're going to end it there before the camera dies. I will see you guys again tomorrow. I'm trying to do this as many days as possible. And again, join the Discord. I'll put that in the description of this episode because I may be posting more picks as the day goes on and as liquidity moves. That's how you got to attack the sharp money. Let's continue to make profits. Let's pass this player profit funded challenge.